So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you the green coupe here beside me. You've seen it on the channel before. One thing led to another, and with how busy I was during the time there the past couple months, I blew this thing out and got it done. And here it is, finished. I drove it around a couple times. I went to CJ's the other day, CJ Pony Parts, and picked up some parts with it to just kind of break it in. I might have put 100 miles on it already. Just cruising it around. It runs, drives excellent. I couldn't be happier with the car. It's pretty cool just because the driver aspect of it. It's just something you don't have to worry about scratching or nicking or anything like that. You can just get in and enjoy it. Say 302 with a 3-speed top loader, so it's still stick shift. So I'll just go around the car and show you it and tell you about some of the stuff that was replaced and done to it. But outside wise, it's all left alone how it was whenever I bought it, other than I needed a new front bumper and a couple of the grill pieces and the wheels. Lots of little things done to it, which I'll do maybe a breakdown video on it afterward of how much I have into it cost wise, because it never goes according to plan. You always add some things along the way, but let's check it out. So in the inside here, things just to go over, I have the stock gauge cluster. I didn't even mess with it. You can see the big crack in it. 3 of the 4 gauges aren't working. The only gauge that I have working is the fuel level, because my main 3 that I'm going off of are down here, and they're autometer electric ones for oil, volt, and temperature. So I can get a number on my temperature gauge as I'm driving instead of just a sweeping one like that. And with the battery and oil pressure, I at least know a number while I'm driving. Speedometer works. Everything inside works like it should. I have a manual choke that I hooked up. I put a CD player in here, and I have 6x6 Pioneers in the front kick panels, and I have 6x9 Pioneers in the back. So it sounds pretty good. The carpet's new. This is a Hirsch shifter. This is, I'm not sure what year this Hirsch shifter is from, but I actually had this sitting on the shelf for forever for a 3-speed with this old 3-speed knob on it. So it worked out perfect for this car. These are seats out of my wife's car because we put hers back to original. So it's a Sport R upholstery from TMI. They were already done, so I put these in. Steering wheel was in here, this wood Grant one. Just put a new dash pad on, new door panels. I used the old hardware and all the windows. I never took anything out of the doors. I just greased everything up to make it work properly like it should. I didn't have the 4-way switch, so I just added one and stuck it down there instead of having it in the glove box. Just easy to get to that way. And that's pretty much it on the inside. Gonna fire it up and take it for just a little drive. Which I don't want to get in trouble for having music on my YouTube video. Turn that down. The only thing is with these Sport R upholsteries is how high they raise you up. This cushioning is so much higher, and they're angled up at the bottom where your legs go. So if you're tall, I'm 6'1", my knees come up pretty high. So what I did was I actually shortened my turn signal lever. I just did that because it was hitting my knee, and I turned around the door handle here so I could actually put my knee against the door panel. So I just made these changes, so I'm hoping that helps me out, gives me a little bit of space for driving. So yeah, other than that, just gonna take it for a quick cruise. So I thought this would be a good spot to stop here at the local covered bridge near where I live, just to go over what's done to the drive line and suspension on this car. So the engine is a 302 from Jasper Engines and Transmissions. If you watch some of my other videos, you would know I've put these engines in other ones, especially if it's just a stock replacement in these antique vehicles, because I get a 3-year, 100,000 mile warranty on it, and it's fairly cheap. I happen to know a dealer, so I got a good deal on one, so it just makes sense. Even if you didn't get a deal on it like I did, they're still very reasonably priced for what you get and the warranty that comes with it. It's very simple to work with if you would ever have any issues, which I've never had one. It's actually my dad that's a dealer, and he's never had a issue with Jasper engines, and he's been installing them for years and years. So just a 302. It's got a Hawley 2-barrel on it, manual choke. I got the matching air cleaner and valve covers, which I picked up fairly cheap because they had some nicks on them. Just a stock style setup. I put a 5-blade fan on it, aluminum radiator, so it stays cool. It doesn't run above 195, and I drove it the other day whenever it was over 90 degrees. Batteries up front yet. It's all new suspension, stock style suspension. I have one of my strut tower braces in, which I'm out of currently. I actually make that piece. I have to order some more and weld them up, powder coat them, and do them up, but that's a piece that I make there. Up front there's the red Willwood 4-piston brakes, and the back is just drums 17-inch by 6 wheel. So nothing huge, and it's the same all around. That way I can rotate them and there's no issue. So yeah, it's just a really fun car to drive. I'm out here just enjoying it, which is nice to do for once. I've never put together a car for myself, and everyone always says, oh well, I'll sell this one too. We'll see. Everything's for sale, so if you give me a good enough offer, it'll be for sale. But I plan on driving it and using it sometimes as a parts runner, and just to go to local shows, just to have something to cruise around in. It's a lot of fun to drive, and it's still stick shift, so it keeps it entertaining. But I'll have some more videos on this, cruising it around. Like I said, maybe I'll have a price video of where I break down my cost into this, so if you're building something similar, that'll give you an idea there on price of everything. So thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. There'll be lots more videos here to come in the future, and I'll see you in the next one.